All right, we are back, another pick'em video. Going to be talking NBA in this one, and we got Game 5 of the Western Conference Finals to talk about because the Timberwolves did their job. They extended this series, obviously getting a Game 4 victory. You finally get the shooting performance from Karl-Anthony Towns, even though he was dealing with a bunch of foul trouble. Anthony Edwards continues to show that he wants the ball more and more. Not only is his scoring, getting a little bit more efficient as this series progresses, but his assists have been there. I think 9 assists in the last game. His rebounding has been there every single game against this Dallas team. So that's been interesting to see, and I think it is going to be the superstars that make this thing a little bit more interesting. Obviously, the Mavericks go up 3-0 quickly in this thing. No one's ever come back from a 3-0 deficit in NBA history. 155-0 in those scenarios. But if the Timberwolves do come home, they win this game, and you start thinking about a 3-2 series, you can start convincing yourself anything is really possible in this one. So should be a fun one. Obviously, all these games have been very, very interesting. 3-1 series lead now for the Mavericks, but every single game so far with 5 minutes left in the game, the Timberwolves have been leading, and it's been Luka, it's been Kyrie, it's been PJ Washington hitting these big shots for the Mavericks to take a lot of these games. So we're going to be deep diving into all the picks from today. I got a lot of first quarter plays to talk about. I know that's not everyone's cup of tea, but I do have some full game parlays, and I'll also give you guys the leans on the particular outcome of the game, where I think this series is headed. But if you're new around here, definitely go ahead and subscribe. Leave the video a like, comment something down below. We did baseball yesterday with no NBA going on. That's what we're going to be doing throughout the whole summer. Also some WNBA action once we get a few more games under our belt and some more data to look at. But we had a really good day in the MLB. We'll be recapping that in our next MLB video, which will be tomorrow. But do want to show that going into the desktop screen here. We had a stackage opportunity, which we hit really well. Salvador Perez, Bobby Wood Jr. came through for us, and they had hit Bailey Ober continuously. Now this is 3 straight matchups where they've just absolutely crushed him. I think he gave up 6 earned runs, got a few Ks, but only 9 fantasy score. We needed him to stay under 30.5. So hopefully you took advantage of that stack. I absolutely love stacking baseball plays, especially on PrizePicks, because the hits and the payout system, they're not as bad as other platforms, I don't think. So we got a free square right here. This is going to be easy for us, and the Discord is going to go for a nice 8.5x in this situation. So hopefully you took advantage of that. Baseball has been very hit or miss for us, and I think that's just how baseball goes. A guy can get contact on the ball, 4 great at-bats, go 4 great contact, and it goes to the warning track every time and gets caught, and the guy ends up going 0 for 4, even though he's hitting the ball well. Sometimes it just doesn't roll your way, but I think there's a lot of stacking opportunity in the MLB, and again, that's what we're going to be doing throughout the entire summer. But for the picks for tonight, let's just jump right into things. I know we have some long intros sometimes. I've been hearing in the comment section, so let's just get right into it. So first up, we're going to go to the PrizePicks screen. We're going to look at Derek Lively II. Yes, he is a game-time decision, but I think it's going to look like he's going to play. He's participating in shoot-around. If you don't know, the injury was a knee to the back of his head. Look it up. Didn't look great. Probably thinking about he might get a concussion on that play, but he didn't get a concussion. He looks ready to go. It's not like he twisted his ankle or anything like that. He'll probably pop some Advil and get his normal minutes, 20 to 25 minutes, upwards of maybe even 29 minutes. We've seen him do it in this Timberwolves series so far. And he's a guy that's been absolutely crucial in the wins. Obviously, he missed last game, if you don't know about that, and they lost that game. And it's because Gafford and Lively play exactly the same. Lively even maybe a little bit better in this situation because he's a little bit taller, a little bit lengthier, and they just attack Gobert in that drop coverage. Once Gobert decides to come up on Luka, on Kyrie, on that pick and roll, it's just a dunk show. Lively hasn't missed a single shot in this entire series because of the way they've been playing. And when you have a Lively ready to go, when you have a Daniel Gafford ready to go, they can swap minutes and play 24 minutes between the two of them, and they'll have all the energy they need to get up on those alley-oops. So let's just go into his outlier page. If you don't know what outlier is, I use it in every single one of my videos, and it shows us a bunch of information: hit rates, hit data, head-to-head matchups. You get defensive stats, all those different types of things, and it's an awesome tool. You can check it out. Link is in my description for all the tools I'm about to use in this video, and you're going to get free trials or discounts on all of them. It's also just a great way to support the channel. So we can see Derek Lively. I have this entire season pulled up, and wanted to show you guys just how his shooting has been in this series. Let's go to head-to-head. Let's go to this season, and obviously this was back in the beginning of the year. This game was also. So he's played 3 times against these guys. He's had 23 PRA in that first matchup, game 1, 25 PRA in that second matchup, game 2, and then you're going to be like, what happened in this game? Well, he got kneed in the head and only played, in minutes-wise, 9.5 minutes and still came out with 11 PRA. That means 6 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Now, I know you look at his assists and you say, oh, he's probably not going to assist that much. Why include this PRA? His points and rebounds is at 14.5. Why wouldn't you just go to that? And Lively's a guy we've gone to a few times in this series, and it's because I love the assist potential, and you can see it in the numbers here. 3 assists in game 1, 2 assists in game 2, and then 2 assists in game 3 in just 9 minutes. He gets Luka on those pick and rolls. Sometimes he's the guy that just gets in the middle, and he just dumps it off to one of these guards who obviously can finish at the rim like the best of them. He also gets offensive rebounds sometimes, and he doesn't always look to go right up. If he's about to get blocked or in a bad situation, he'll go up with that offensive rebound, get it, and he's back out to a three-point shooter for a wide open guy. He's really good at doing that as well. So I do like the assist potential on these, which is why I'm kind of doing the PRA rather than just the points and the rebounds. Obviously, if he gets 1, that doesn't hurt us. If he doesn't get 1 assist, that's where we're going to miss out a little bit. But if he gets 2 plus, that's just going to add insult to injury for us. And, we'll definitely take that for a guy that's shown that he can assist the ball. Now, I want to show you guys away stats, and I just want to show you the way he's been shooting in this game. So we'll start with the shooting, and he hasn't missed a single shot in this series. 4 for 4, 6 for 6, and 3 for 3 in this series. And that's not something that's absolutely crazy for him because he shot 73% from the field the entire year. And it does make sense when you think about the way he plays. We talked about the drop coverage. He's getting alley-oops, and he's just dunking it. Really, most of his shots are dunks. He's never taken a jump shot, and that's kind of what they're going to be doing, and that's the way they've been winning games. So don't expect Lively to miss a whole bunch of shots. Usually when he randomly misses these things, you can, there's the fairy horn. But in these things, you can see, he missed in this game back in December. Well, he randomly shot 1 of 4, which is just not like him. He's very much like 80% against this team for the entire year. So I'm really loving Lively in this matchup. Obviously, he's a game time decision and all that, but he's been getting the minutes. 46% of games he's gone over this throughout the whole year. When you think about games, he's getting at least 20 minutes, which has been the lowest he's gotten, and then say 30 minutes, because I don't think he's going to get more than that. A nice 54% hit rate. He's also a guy, he's not a normal rookie, he's not a normal role player where your shooting percentage might go down, which is why typically shooters and things like that play a little bit worse on the road, and role players in general. He actually plays better on the road. 67% of games on the road, he's able to do this because his shots don't get affected. He's just dunking the ball, and his shot percentage is still going to be up. 76% of games, 76% field goal percentage in these games that he's getting 20 to 30 minutes on the road. So really, really liking Lively here. I've talked about him for a long time, but we've gone to him a few times if you've been watching these videos for this series, and Lively's kind of been my guy. Hopefully he can see the minutes that he has been seeing. If we want to check that out so far this series, 23 minutes, 26 minutes, and then 26 minutes. He's projected for 20 minutes today, but again, I think that's just because they might, people think they might limit him because of that injury. But again, this isn't an ankle, this isn't a shoulder, this isn't one of those things. He's just going to pop some Advil. Hopefully his head and neck feel okay, and he should be getting 20 to 25 minutes like he has been in this series. So Lively is going to be our first play. In terms of the odds, it's not all about what I see on the hit rates. It's not all about just my general thought, me watching the games. Let's see what these other sports books have to say. Something like Odds Jam is a great tool to look at. Link in the description for a free week. Something like DG Fantasy, another great prop optimizer. You can just go in here. It's integrated with all these different plays, and you can say, hey, what's the best play on PrizePicks right now between all sports, between just NBA, between just a specific guy, which you can see right here. And they're seeing their best over for Lively is that 15.5 PRA. Why is that? You see these other sports books are favoring the over. Minus 128 on Pinnacle, minus 130 on BetMGM, minus 121 on Caesars. All these guys, minus 140 on Flip. All these guys will pay you out less on their platform if you were to take Lively over rather than taking the under, because they think it's a little bit more likely to happen. And same thing, you'd be able to see that in the sportsbook screen here as well. Sportsbook screen updates live. This we just have to, just click the revise button, and they're up to date as well within like 30 seconds. So awesome tools. I really like this play. We've gone to him a few times. I feel like I talked to him for about 10 minutes, but I tend to do that a lot. So hopefully you guys, understood that breakdown, but I'm really liking Lively here, 15.5 PRA. Hopefully he just sees the time and that neck isn't bothering too much. All right, so our next play is going to be a dunks line. This is going to be only available on PrizePicks. I'm not sure anything else has dunk lines, but if you're new to PrizePicks or you're not on PrizePicks and you're like, I don't want to get on it, they have these fun dunks lines, fantasy scores, and all these different types of things. I have a link in the description. You're going to get a 100% deposit match up to your first $100. You're going to get a free month of my Discord, so let me know about that. and it's a great way to support the channel. Again, it's kind of a win-win-win in that scenario. So get on PrizePicks, check them out, and get a free month of my Discord, and you're going to be able to tail this awesome play. In terms of our video picks from last time, I was going to do a recap at the beginning of this video. I completely forgot to do that. It was horrible. We went to Kyrie Irving, we went to Naz Reid, but one of the plays we did talk about was Anthony Edwards' dunks line, and that was one of the things that's come through for us. So if you're new around this channel, we have a pretty good track record on dunks line, and this is a guy we actually went to a few videos ago. So Rudy Gobert, over 2.5 dunks is going to be the play. I would never go to Rudy in an away game, but he's back home. This is the playoffs. They're going to need him to throw some easy dunks down, and yeah, let's just check out his charts right here. So cool thing about Outlier, they have all this different types of data. You can even check out the hit rates on dunk lines, which you're not going to be able to find really anywhere else. So here's the last 10 games. You're thinking, why are you going to this thing? It's not very good. The last 2 games, he's had 2 dunks combined in those 2 games. 4 last 10 games, he's gone over this with a 2.2 average. That's nothing to write home about. Well, he's back home, like I said. In the first 2 games, I swear, we went to him in both these games, and then when he goes away, I stay away from him. It's because his crazy hit rate differential between home and away games, I don't really know what it is. Maybe he hypes up himself from the crowd. He is kind of a weird, intricate guy. Maybe he does do a lot better with the crowd cheering for him rather than an opposing crowd. And this last 10 games, 4 of the last 10 games in all games, but in home games, 8 of the last 10 he's gone over this. This includes a bunch of playoff games, Phoenix, Denver. He missed in both those games, but did get at least 2, which is, you know, if he's going to miss on the hook, whatever, but at least he got close. And then 3 straight home games he's done this, including the 2 against Dallas where he had 3 and 4. If you want to look at the head-to-head matchups here, you can see, I don't want to show the home games just yet, but 8 of the last 10 games, including games last year, he's gone over this. But if you look at the home games, 5 straight games against this team, he's gone over this. These 2 are in the regular season, but good to see that he still had good success in the regular season against them. 3 dunks, 5 dunks, 3 dunks, and 4 dunks. These were both in Game 1 and Game 2. So we've had great success going to Rudy on these dunk lines, specifically at home, and the hit rates are looking incredible here. You can see 74% hit rate for the entire year, as opposed to just normal games, 63%. You just get a huge boost at home. So there's not anything else I can show you in terms of odds and all these things, but it's just something that we've been riding really until the wheels fall off. He hasn't failed us yet at home really much in the playoffs. I didn't go to him against Denver because I didn't love his matchup against Denver, but you can see against Phoenix, against Dallas, he's been able to do this consistently at home, and yeah, really liking Gobert, 2.5 dunks. That line just came up, so hopefully you can take advantage of that. I know a lot of my Discord members also like his 3.0 free throws made. If you want to look at that, another stat that goes up when he's at home rather than away. I think he's just a type of guy that feeds off that home crowd, and that's cool. Hopefully we can get a good game from Rudy, who's kind of struggled in this series, but just needs him to dunk. If sometimes I said it last time, the first play of the game, sometimes Rudy dunks, and he had 2 back-to-back dunks really early in last game we went to this. So hopefully Gobert can come through for us, and nice little 2-man here. I'm about to talk a little bit about the Discord. I do still have 3 plays. They're all first quarter plays, and I'm going to talk about that after I plug the Discord a little bit. Totally forgot to mention that after I go on this 2-minute rant about the Discord, but yeah, stay tuned for the first quarter plays if you're interested in that. All right, so those are the full game plays so far that I have. Lively and Gobert dunks. I have it in a 2-man. I've sent this to the Discord already. Obviously going to look at some more value throughout the day as lines change, as more kind of cool lines on PrizePicks and other platforms pop up. But I do want to shout out the Discord community that we've started, a few months ago. We're always talking slips, talking props, talking plays in here, having a lot of fun. We all understand that we're not going to win every single day, but putting our brains together, trying to look at the best plays possible. We're really here to enjoy sports at the same time, trying to win some money, and we've done a pretty good job of that so far. So again, it's all about having fun in here. It's entertainment at the end of the day, and there's a link to this it's a Dub Club link. You can check it out and subscribe through there. Just make sure you sign up and link your Dub Club account to your Discord account. That's what's going to give you access to the Discord automatically. A lot of people DM me, say, hey, I signed up, I don't see any of the plays. That's what you have to do. You just have to sign up through Dub Club, then go to your Dub Club settings and link your Discord account, and then you should be all set. There's also plenty of ways to get in here for free. I've talked about it a few times. PrizePicks obviously went over today. 100% deposit match up to your first $100. You're going to get a free month of my Discord as well. So if you sign up for PrizePicks, Underdog, Chalkboard, Sleeper, Dabble, just DM me a screenshot. Say, hey, use your code to sign up. I'd like to check out the Discord for a free month, and I'll say, sure, I'll get you right in there. DG Fantasy also applies for that, which is this app right here. It's a fantasy prop optimizer. If you don't want to do any research, you could just come on here, say, hey, what's the best play on the board right now? whether it's NBA, whether it's a specific player, whether it's Counter-Strike, whatever you want to be looking at. And it's just going to show you based on market value what the best odds and plays are at that specific time. So plenty of ways to get in here for free. Again, you're going to get deposit matches. You're going to be able to tail different platforms on different days. Underdog has a discount coming out today. Sleeper had 2 discounts yesterday that both hit. Chalkboard, I think both hit. Maybe Shota sold for the sleeper discount yesterday. Shota sold everyone yesterday. The Nerfy we talked about in the MLB video, Shota sold that as well. Chalkboard gives us discounts or boosted plays or anchor plays every single day. They're my favorite DFS platforms. And again, we don't always go to every single one every day, but when they have a discount or a free play or a free square, we're definitely going to be shouting each other out. Hey, there's a free square over here. There's a discount over here. And that's when we want to capitalize on that. So that's the Discord. You know, I love to plug it because I think you'll have a lot of fun in here, especially if you're at this point in the video. So definitely check us out. Links for everything in the description of this video. All right, so now for those first quarter plays, I'm actually going to throw out a full parlay that I gave out in the Discord because they take advantage of a boosted payout over on Chalkboard. If you don't know what Chalkboard is, again, link in the description. They give us payouts for boosted plays. They give us anchor plays every single day. It's not just one day a week or anything. It's every single day. And today we have a boosted play for Rudy Gobert rebounds, who has not been rebounding well in this series at all, but his rebound chances have been ridiculous. And the hit rate on this is totally fine for me. 2.5. They're giving us almost even money on this play, even though it's like a minus 170 on most books. So 1.69x, I'll take that. Nice boosted play out. 2.5 first quarter rebounds for Rudy Gobert. He should be able to grab that like he has been all playoffs. Does again a little bit better at home like we just talked about. And yeah, Rudy should be able to hit this. First quarter plays for the other guys, Anthony Edwards and Luka Doncic both sitting at 7.5 first quarter points, 1.56x, but again, taking advantage of the boosted payout for Rudy Gobert. I still like this 20. It's a nice 4.11x total. It's a plus 400 parlay. If you don't know what that is, it's essentially just a plus 400 parlay. And just showing you quickly, Edwards has gone over this in all 4 games so far this series, coming off a 14-point first quarter in the last game. He just wants the ball more and more. It's been in his hands more and more. His usage just continues to rise. So 12 minutes in most all of these games, even dating back for the whole year. He's had some crazy first quarters against this team, and just really, really liking this spot for him. In terms of the odds, books also like this. Most places have this at 7.5. Fixed payout systems like PrizePicks and Underdog both have this. This is available on PrizePicks if you're wondering, and Underdog. But other places, FanDuel minus 128 on the over, favoring the over, minus 167 on the over on Sleeper, minus, I guess ESPN bet kind of against the grain here for everyone else, but bet 365, minus 140 on the over. Most places have this favored on the over. And then same thing for Luka. I'll pull up his page really quick. We got Luka Doncic, obviously the ball in his hands a lot. He's been doing a lot of stuff in the first quarter, really throughout the whole season. 70% of the last 10 games he's gone over this, including 3 of 4 games in this series, 3 straight in this series. But also I want to show away games because in away games, yes, they have a lot of shooters on Dallas, and yes, they rely on Luka Doncic a little bit more. 9 of the last 10 away games, he's gone over this. I will say he has creeped over this in a few of these games, but still, he has been getting this. And, the minutes were down a few of these first quarters, but he's kind of back to seeing 10 to 12 minutes in the first quarters, as you can see in the last 2 games against Minnesota. And as this series progresses, I think he'll continue to see as many minutes as he possibly can handle. So really liking Luka in terms of his odds. It's about the same as Anthony Edwards here. Pulling up his page again, minus 122 on the over for FanDuel, minus 169 over on Sleeper, minus 120 on Bet 365. So really liking both these guys. So wanted to give out a nice fun first quarter prop play. Some people don't love these, but hey, if they miss, it's all in the first quarter. So it's going to be over quick whether we win or lose. Hopefully we get a nice 4x win for us. And again, this was posted in the Discord like I always do. Yes, I'm giving it out to you, but this video doesn't come out for a few hours after I've been posting this in the Discord. And of course, we're going to be talking about props and plays throughout all different sports all throughout the day. So that's kind of the advantage of being in there as well. Did want to point out this is available on PrizePicks as well. So just go to the first quarter tab. They're both going to be right here, Anthony Edwards and Luka. Chilling at 7.5. These might eventually get bumped to 8, but for now, they're still the same over here. So if you only have PrizePicks, you can get them in there as well. But yeah, that's going to do it for the video. I guess these are all for the video picks for today. First quarter props for Anthony Edwards and Luka. as these series progresses, superstars are going to have the ball in their hands a little bit more. Obviously, Luka has the ball in his hands a ton. Hopefully, he gets all 12 minutes like he has been, the past few games. Anthony Edwards always gets all the 12 minutes. So, Ant, just score for us, officially at home like you've been doing. Luka do the same thing. And then Rudy Gobert dunks was one we talked about at home, just gets a huge boost, kind of going off that hometown crowd. And then Derek Lively coming off the injury, hopefully he gets, his normal amount of minutes. This isn't an ankle, this isn't a shoulder, it's just that head. Hopefully just got to pop some Advil and get us that 15.5 PRA. Hopefully he chips in with, 1+ assist, 2 assists would be great, but that's all we really need to include that assist in this PRA line. And, just don't miss your shots like you have been. Haven't missed a single shot in this entire series. Get those alley-oops from Luka. Find Kyrie on that pick and roll, whatever it might be. Lively really liking him today. So I ramble so much in these videos. They end up being so much longer than I intend, and I apologize about that. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you are new, like the video, so comment something down below. It just tells YouTube to push this thing out a little bit more. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for some baseball. We had success yesterday with our stacking opportunity. Ended up going 3 for 4 in our video picks yesterday because Shota didn't come through for the Nerfy. I don't think anyone likes Shota after yesterday, but he's been pitching so well, 9-0 in Nerfies. And of course, the one time we go to him in a great matchup, he screws us there. So I'll see you guys for baseball. This game should be really fun, and hopefully they extend the series again so we can talk about Game 6 before the finals start. And the Celtics, my Celtics, still just chilling there. Yeah, should be a fun game. I'm excited for it. I'll see you guys tomorrow, or if you're in the Discord, I'll check you out in there. Again, links for everything in the description of this video. Peace out.